going to talk, here's our objectives. We're going to talk about the different steps for preparing for an interview. And I'm taking kind of a broader perspective here. We're definitely going to talk about behavioral-based interview questions. That is really the meat of it. We're going to talk initially, though, about recruiting and setting up the interview process. That all ties together. You have to think of recruiting as a package kind of a thing. So we also want to talk a little bit about legally problematic questions for protected classes and that sort of thing. But then we're going to get into the behaviorally anchored interview questions. And I am going to ask you to come up with some questions on your own, partially just to make sure that you get the concept, and a little bit of practice always helps. So let's go ahead and move forward. And why does this matter? Why are we even talking about this kind of thing? And one thing that I've found is that it's getting more and more difficult to find the right kinds of people for the different kinds of positions that we are recruiting for. And all of us rely on our employees to fulfill our mission. We can't make our widgets take care of our patients or do whatever it is that we do without the employees that we have. And so doing a good job of selection is going to better ensure the success of our organizations, our companies. And so they're able to do what we need to do. And hopefully, too, if we do a good job of hiring people, that we take more than the view of just fulfilling a certain kind of skill, task, or competency, but we hire for a good fit, someone that will actually be a good fit for our organization, fit into our culture and the social mores that we have for that organization, because ideally then that they will actually stay with the business for a while and you won't have turnover problems. And oftentimes employees look pretty good to begin with, but it doesn't always turn out that way. And so if we do a good job on the front end, we're less likely to have problems down the road, either behavior or competency or other kinds of issues. So really, I think we have to ask the question, what happens if we don't hire well? And usually the outcome is not favorable for us, and it's expensive. So we're going to talk a little about turnover and the expense. So every